But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, Coach Kane Wommack came in to start the
Yeah,
post
and,
practice
and I'm
interview.
sorry about that. I think so. How it works is we plug into a box, and we're going off their feed. So at the beginning, I think the audio was a little bit bumpy, but we pulled it out. We figured out something. So, they changed things up because Coach Saban loved to speak from the podium,
Yeah.
but now he's like after practice or Coach Kalen DeBoer. So, anyways, what were your takeaways from his message today, and what we've talked to in regards to the Alabama defense?
The level of demand
Yeah.
that is requiring for all the players,
Mm-hmm.
veterans and
Yeah.
freshmen alike.
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that the demand is not wavered by what your age is or how
Mm-hmm.
long you've been on campus, whether you've been
Yes.
a 3-year guy or you're a true
Yeah.
freshman.
Yeah.
The expectation is the same across the board.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that I'm beginning to feel more confident is that the defense is grasping all the concepts at a high rate
Yes.
at multiple levels.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like first, second string, third string guys, rotational.
Yes.
You get the idea that a lot of guys are being put in a lot of different positions on the
Mm-hmm.
back end. So I like where we're at right now with his energy and the way that he's kind of giving us those reports of guys are retaining.
And when we were walking into practice, there was two people that were walking out, and they were like, "Didn't the defense look amazing
Yeah,
today?"
that was the first thing we
Literally,
heard.
like these people walked in, and they were talking about the defense. I think with Coach Kane Wommack, you're seeing a lot of energy, but I think it spills over into the defense. And I wanted to get your take on talking with Devonte Smith. Devonte Smith, I think, is a key piece to this defense. I know he was shortchanged last year because of an injury, but his overall presence, in terms of leadership and what he brings skill wise. We spoke to him today, but also we were able to talk to Colin Hitchler about Devonte Smith.
Yeah, so just Devonte Smith staying healthy is probably the priority for him.
Yeah.
It's never been a skill thing. It's never been an ability to adapt. One thing that he was excited about is just the fact that the room is coming together so
Yes.
nicely as a group and how they're pushing each other.
Mm-hmm.
He was very happy about speaking on highlights that Damani Jackson had made, Red Morgan, things of that nature. So it was pretty awesome to see that. But
And the young guys.
yes,
He said all of the young
all
guys.
of the young guys are dogs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And these are words from him. And we know Devonte Smith is a dog. When he's healthy, he shows
sure.
up. So it's just good words. It puts you on a better spectrum when you're talking about Alabama and the back end of the defense. Knowing a guy like Devonte Smith, he's not going to sugarcoat anything. He's going to tell you straight up what he needs to work on, what they need to work on. But he sounded very confident today.
And Coach Hitchler, congratulations to him. He recently welcomed in a child.
Yeah,
So we got all the
baby
family
boy.
moved in from Wisconsin. He had his first child. I know a lot of parents. I'm a parent. You're a parent. And that's an amazing experience, like kind of a fresh start for him to move the family and to have the baby literally here in Tuscaloosa. So now they're all in. So congratulations to him. We also had an opportunity to speak with linebackers coach Christian Robinson. And
Right.
all of these coaches, it's amazing because we've never really been able to talk to the assistant coaches and to get kind of a sense of their overall IQ and their demeanor and how kind of they present themselves. It's professional 100%. What was your takeaways from speaking with him?
First off, I would like to say that him and Coach Roach work well together. You can see that happening,
love it.
the way that the cross training is happening with the edges and the D line. But one thing about Robinson, he highlighted the fact that he is very familiar with the footprint when it came to recruiting.
Yes.
And we all know how important it is to solidify those edges in this style of defense, those Wolf and those Bandit guys, and that's the group that he coaches. So to see him and know that he's very confident in his reach and this footprint, that only helps you. And then he also highlighted the brand, right? He definitely highlighted the brand.
Yes.
So,
Yep.
and this is a former Georgia guy, so he understands the brand and what it entails, and to have his knowledge, in-depth knowledge of playing on the edge and just being a player's coach.
Yeah.
You can see that from him. So
And
I'm
real
loving his
smooth
staff.
and like real calm. Like him and Colin Hitchler, like smooth dudes. And the intensity and the fire is there. But I like it because you have on the staff, you have your coaches who are high energy, like a
nice balance.
Shepard.
A nice
Right?
balance
You
of all
have a
of
Kane Wommack, who I know is like fiery, the fire in the belly. But on the other side, you have like some good cohesiveness, like kind of the yin and yang, the fire and water, right? You can feel that as well. Another linebacker that we spoke to today, or we moved from outside linebackers to inside linebacker, a player was Jihad Campbell.
Yes.
They're not surprised to hear that Jihad Campbell is, keeping that pipeline healthy from the IMG, but to see him now after he got a ton of experience last year, it's impressive. I mean, he's a physical specimen, very humble young man. I asked him about Deonte Lawson coming back and kind of just what it means for that. But your takeaways from speaking to him and just seeing him, I mean, he's probably the college football world. We know about him in our ecosystem. The college football world doesn't know about him yet.
Yeah, definitely overlooked outside of Alabama. Maybe, a few teams in the SEC kind of remember him, right? Tennessee, you know what I'm saying? Mississippi State, they remember him. Yeah. But outside of that, it's like, I like the fact that he's being slept on. Yeah. Another weapon, like Q-Rob. We was talking about Q-Rob a few weeks ago. A lot of people are sleeping on him. They don't know about him. They just don't know that we have a bunch of talent. And Jihad Campbell is one of the leaders in that room this year. And they have a lot of veteran guys. Jeremiah Alexander, Justin Jefferson, Deonte Lawson. That 4 rotation is going to be very solid. And Jihad Campbell, what I do want to highlight, you got to understand how athletic this young man was last year. And he was just getting thrown into the fire last year. Yeah. Imagine coming back in this type of schematic with Coach Wommack and how he likes to deal those linebackers, those inside guys, how he likes to send them. Mm-hmm. This is going to be an exciting scene watching those guys. Yeah,
love it. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed our video today from Catching with the Coaches. I'm going to go ahead and go back and kind of trim things up so they might be a little bit easier to see or timestamp them so you can kind of cruise the video and get to the interviews that you want. But he's Coach Smook. My name's Kyle Henderson, both of Bama Football on YouTube. We appreciate you guys being here, supporting us, whether that's super chats or becoming a fan funder. Think about becoming a fan funder. At the top of these videos, just hit the join button or at the bottom where it says join. We really appreciate it. We wouldn't be here without you guys supporting us. So we are trying our best to give you high quality content regarding Alabama football, and I hope you guys can see that. And we're right here. We're on site. We're not coming to you from New York City or from Nashville, like speculating on the team. We are here, right. Like we every single day. Like this is Tuscaloosa, right? So think about that when you're getting your news, everywhere. And there's a lot of great content creators that are here in Tuscaloosa, but like we are physically here, so we live here and we appreciate you guys.
Don't forget to shout out our sponsors too, man.
I mean there's some great sponsors. We have Ocean City in Maryland. The LPR is the promo code. We got Demetrius Maynard, who's a viewer like you, who is a sponsor. Who else we got?
We got RogueShop.com.
Yep.
Mr. Rub It On My Back himself sitting next to me. Yep. So y'all run it up, man. Continue to share and show love to the chat, to the channel. Like Kyle said, we are here. We're putting in the work. And we love doing this. It's a passion for you all. You guys make it easy with the way you support. So we 100%. Definitely appreciate our sponsors, our fan funders, and everybody in the chat right now. We definitely appreciate you.
Have a beautiful day, and we will catch you next video right here on Bama Football on YouTube.
Roll Tide.